190 kilometers from Minna, the capital city of Niger State, lies one of the state's ancient towns, known as Kwantagora. Kwantagora is known for her serenity and sleepy nature, but that was not to be the case on the 30th of May 2009, as her sleepy nature was interrupted by various activities. All hands were on deck preparing various venues for the grand occasion. Activities began steadily. Horsemen began to assemble as people trickled into the Emir's palace. Sooner than expected, it turned out to become a mammoth crowd. It was a gathering of who is who, men of timber and caliber, respected individuals, government functionaries, and dignitaries. As people stopped to wonder why the uproar in the city, it became crystal clear that honor was about to be bestowed upon a rare gem. It was the turbaning of a young man who has carved an inch for himself through hard work, unflinching courage, and great determination by the Kwantagora Emirate Council of the state. Umar Mohammed Nasko, a native of Magama local government area of Niger State, is today the Honorable Commissioner, Niger State Ministry of Tourism and Culture, and the Supervising Commissioner, Niger State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, after serving in various capacities within and outside the country. As the Commissioner of Tourism and Culture in Niger State, Umar Nasko was able to break the jinx of an unharnessed tourism sector as he brought unprecedented transformation to the sector. As a result of his unflinching commitment to the service of his state, great honor, attention, and accolades have been bestowed on the state by other states, sister establishments, and even foreigners. His zeal for service formed the backdrop for the honor that was bestowed on him as the German Kwantagora by the Emir of Kwantagora, His Royal Highness Alhaji Saidu Namaskar CON. The event, which was largely attended by nationals and foreigners, began at the Emir's palace with the chief servant of the state, Dr. Mu'azu Babangida Aliyu, his deputy Alhaji Ahmed Musa Ibitu, senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and other respected dignitaries from the neighboring countries present. As soon as guests were seated and prayers offered, the turbaning began, immediately with the governor and the emir looking on among other distinguished dignitaries. That was to precede the Emir's speech.
An yi shi cikin lokacin da ya kamata a yi shi. Abu ne wanda shi an yi shi ga wanda ya cancanta a yi shi. Saboda haka abu ne wanda yake mu duka ƙasar Kwantagora muna na'am da wannan sarauta da Allah ya baka. Don ka cancanta za ka yi. Kamar da faɗa jarumi ake ba. Wanda zai jarumtaka shi taimaki kasar shi taimaka ma sarki, to shi ne kamata. Allah kuma gashi ya samu ba. Ina fata jama'a za ku rike shi kamar yadda duk kuka san masaraki na ba sarauta a ba shi girma da darajar nan da Allah ya ba shi da danka mashi. Kai kuma baba ina fata yi jama'a da mutunci da girma yadda kuma kai za ta tsare ta. Allah Ubangiji ya sa albarka. Allah ya sa albarka. Allah ya sa ma albarka. Allah shi ba ta lafiya da ma lafiya.
While at the Emir's palace, the chief servant of Niger State, Dr. Muaz Babangida Aliyu, OON, Talban Mina, poured encomium on Honorable Umar Mohammed Nasko as he expressed his joy at the honor being bestowed upon him as the German Kontagora.
Believe me, I have been very, very happy with him, very proud to be associated with this young man, because since I come to know him, in fact, we came close during the campaign, and I saw his courage and determination to succeed. I've always identified with people who are afraid of failure, and believe me, Umar Nasko is one of them. Umar Nasko, whatever assignment you give him, he goes the extra mile, not only to succeed, but to make sure that he has done whatever he has been given wonderfully well. And since, like I told you, we started work, I have not had any excuse to reproach him. And I have been very proud with his assignment. In fact, now he doubles as he's a commissioner of culture and tourism and supervising the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. And believe me, he has been doing wonderfully well. Anytime I send him to represent me, I've always gotten accolades from the people who have seen him at work. So this is one young man that needs all the encouragement we can give him so that he can grow from strength to strength and he can do his job very well.
The departure from the Emir's palace was followed by a colorful Doba procession round the city. The afternoon session of that ceremony was an assemblage of dignitaries, a show of the cultural heritage of different states and countries, an interaction between countries, a time of reunion between friends and families, a show of talent. It was time to give honor to a well-deserved patriot. First to entertain were dancers and masquerades from Cross River State. Then came in the Doba procession from from Niger State to usher in the honoree. In his welcome address, the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government, Community Development, Chieftaincy Affairs, Barrister Abdullahi Bawa Wuse, reiterate that the honor bestowed on Umar Nasco was a well-deserved.
This afternoon, when one of our own, our colleague, our brother, was honored with a title "Do the End," because we have seen it all, that the chief servant keeps telling us that once you work hard, the benefit will follow. That we are witnessing today, because the German Contemporary, as we have seen all over, is an epitome of hard work.
His welcome address was followed by songs and dance from various and cultural troupe that also brought the afternoon session to an end. Like it is often said, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. What do other people have to say about Honorable Umar Mohammed Nasco? Is this honor justifiable?
I have been very, very happy with him, very proud to be associated with this young man.
Yeah, Umar is a complete gentleman, very intelligent and very directional, well focused and knows what he's doing.
I've always identified with people who are afraid of failure, and believe me, Umar Nasco is one of them.
Well, my husband is a one in a million. He's hardworking, he's perfect.
Jack of all trades. I find him very, very hardworking from childhood.
He's a great son. He's really a great son.